Welcome back to another episode of the Grizzly News.
Happy Friday, SCHS, and welcome back to the first episode of the Grizzly News. I'm Kinley.
And I'm Chase. It has been a great start of the year. We have a lot of stories to talk about today. Attention all student drivers. Make sure you don't forget your parking tags by next week. You will need to go to the front office and get a green paper and fill out all the information that is required to get one. They will be checking all cars next week. They must have the tags number. You'll have to face the consequences that the office gives you.
The bathroom doors have been propped open due to recent vandalism and group gatherings, so we interviewed some students to see how they feel about this and talked to faculty to find out other reasons as of why they decided to keep the doors open.
How do you feel about the new bathroom door policy?
I think it's kind of stupid. I don't like that you can walk past the bathroom and see in the bathroom. Like, that's just weird.
I don't think it affects us too much because, when you open the door and you have that wall and then you have the stalls, it sort of blocks the view. If that wasn't there, it'd be an issue, but since it's there, it doesn't matter too much to me.
I think it's unfortunate that it's come to that, and that people, I think just if people behaved in appropriate manners in the restrooms, then it wouldn't have to be an issue.
I feel like it's kind of awkward because people can see in there when you're waiting in line.
Yeah, I don't get the point of it.
Okay, so what led you to implement this policy where the bathroom doors being shut or propped open?
Well, the conversation started last year from, as most of you know, the issues we had last year with a lot of damage and a lot of hanging out in the restrooms, things like that. So we had a lot of students actually contact us and say, what are some of the things we can do to help monitor those areas? I think one thing I'll say about our kids at Franklin is the very large majority of students want to do the right thing, want to be able to go through the school day and be able to go into a restroom and not have groups of people in there and not have people sitting around and causing damage and doing things. So we did some research on what some other schools do and what are some safe ways to kind of make sure that our supervisors that are in the hallways and other places can kind of hear what's going on. And sometimes with the doors shut in places you can't hear, or at times we have fights or we have other kinds of gatherings in there, and it just helps with that.
For this week's class feature, we went to Miss Eads' Human Body System class. Let's take a look.
I'm Miss Eads and I teach Human Body Systems. Human Body Systems, we go through all 11 body systems over the course of the year. We do various dissections and we get to go to the IUPUI Cadaver Lab.
The Spirit Shop is open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday during all lunches. New merchandise is in the works and will be coming soon. In order to make even more new merchandise, we have to sell what we currently have. We are selling shaker bottles for $12, tie-dye shirts for $20, dry-fit long-sleeve tees for $18, crew necks for $25, and hoodies for $30. Stop by and check out some merch.
Have you ever thought about joining the peer tutor class? We spoke to Mrs. Pell about peer tutoring during second period. Let's see what she has to say.
Hello, my name is Morgan Pell, and this is my second year teaching here at Franklin Community High School. This year I'm teaching a class called Peer Tutor. Peer Tutor is a class built for student leaders who are interested in teaching one day. The thing that's unique about Peer Tutor is I will be teaching units on a variety of different disabilities. Once these students learn about disabilities and lesson planning, they will have the opportunity to move on to advanced Peer Tutor next year and work with kids in the Essential Skills Department, implementing their lesson plans and enjoying some field trips and fun activities with them.
What an awesome class, Chase! Give us an update on sports.
On Monday, the 7th ranked Grizzly Cubs golf team took on the course against Greenwood. The team won 171 to 214. Addie Bright was the medalist with a score of 40. On Wednesday, the ladies traveled to Martinsville for the Mid-State Conference tourney. The team shot 314 to defend their title and be once again crowned Mid-State champs. The team made up of Lexi Ray, Reese Phillips, Addie Bright, Morgan Sandrock, and Addie Laverno all were named All-Conference. Congrats! The boys varsity tennis team played 2 matches this week, on Tuesday against New Palestine and on Thursday against Decatur Central. New Palestine was defeated 4-1 and Decatur was defeated 4-1. They will be enjoying a much-deserved weekend off. Last week, we saw the boys soccer team continue their unbeaten streak with 2 home wins. On Monday, we saw Griffin Atkinson score 2 goals along with scores from Tyler Martz and Liam Clark against Southwood, giving us a 4-0 win. And on Thursday, men's soccer beat Decatur Central 5-1 with another 2-goal performance from Griffin and goals from J.D. Seaver, Liam Clark, and Dylan Harris. Last night, the team traveled to Perry Meridian for a huge conference matchup. The game ended up going to 2 overtimes, and we fell just short, losing 4-3. This week, we saw the girls beat Perry Meridian 2-0 on Tuesday with a 2-goal performance from Izzy Chow. Last night, they lost a tough one to Center Grove. The flag football team had a great jamboree scrimmage to start off the season last week. They also had their first game on Tuesday, beating Perry Meridian 50-20 in a great win. Then last night, they traveled to Warren Central and captured another win. This team is now 2-0 on the season. The women's volleyball team hosted Perry Meridian on Tuesday. The match went to 5 sets, and the Grizzly Cubs fell just short. Last night, the team looked to rebound as they hosted Center Grove. There's another 5-set match, and this time, the Grizzly Cubs came out with a big win. Good job. Franklin football is off to a hot start, being 2-0. Week 1 being Danville 42-14 at Danville. Clay Pinnock going 7 for 8 with 4 touchdowns and 2 of them to Max Clark. Bo Baker also had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Week 2 at home was a defensive game with both teams battling and ultimately leaving it to Patrick Fancher to hit a clutch field goal late in the fourth to give the Grizzly Cubs the lead, where the defense came with a stop to pull out the win 20-17. The Grizzlies are looking to go 3-0 this Friday at home against Perry Meridian. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Come and support your team. Be Miss Hawaiian.
Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the day, the Power Thought of the Day.
Hello everyone, Mr. Powers back here, and I just received some of the best news that I've ever heard. Last time you saw me, I was watching as Mr. Jake Trueblood, who for the longest time I thought was a teacher here at the school, informed me that he was in fact not a teacher, that he was a student and that he was graduating. With that, I thought that was the end of Power Thought of the Day. But I have now been notified by Ms. Kinley Shoemaker that I have been picked up. So we have been picked up for Season 2, Power Thought of the Day. Last season, we went through a lot of ups and downs. The loss of my co-host. I mean, she left, not like we didn't lose her or anything like that. Mrs. Hendershot, the day in the life, the epic battle with Mr. Hill. But we want to know what you want from Season 2. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ask the people what they want from Season 2 of Power Thought of the Day. So come on with me. So Season 2, Power Thought of the Day, on the streets. Tristan here, you may recognize her from Power Thought of the Day Season 1, Day in the Life, Mr. Powers. Obviously a rising star there, one of the most popular episodes. Tristan, what would you like to see from Power Thought of the Day Season 2?
Well, honestly, I thought this was over.
All right, I'm just on the streets here talking to people, seeing what they want. Power Thought of the Day Season 2, what do you want to see more of? Power Thought of the Day Season 2.
What's that?
What's in Season 1?
What is this?
Here with Caleb. Power Thought of the Day Season 2, we're back. We are back. What do you want to see?
I have no idea what this is.
Anthony, Jaden, Power Thought of the Day Season 2. I know you're as excited as I am. What would you guys like to see from it?
What the heck is that?
God, I don't even know what that is. Like, you gotta explain.
They are excited.
Yeah.
Obviously one of the most recognized members and participants of Power Thought of the Day, my brother. Season 2, Power Thought of the Day, what would you like to see?
Cancellation. Like, put a stop to this. We ended this.
Yes, this is a desk. Why are you in here? I'm trying to work.
Power Thought of the Day, Season 2. What do you want to see from
Not happen.
But
Stop it. Cancel it.
But we're doing it.
No, it should not happen. Work. You should work. You should meet with your students, talk with students, whatever else you do.
Okay. So Power Thought of the Day, you want me to meet with students, talk to students, and anything else I think is good.
No, get rid of it. Go do what you usually do and go get Mr. Powers, the good Mr. Powers coffee instead.
I already did that. Here on the street reporting, Mr. Hill, of course, recognize him from the infamous fight at the end of last
Yeah, it was really one-sided, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
That's anyway. The hatchet lightsaber is buried.
Sure.
Somewhat sticking up out of the ground a little bit. I may have stubbed my toe on it. What do you want to see Season 2 Power Thought of the Day? We're turning over a new leaf here.
Are we? Are we turning over a new leaf?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
To be the bigger person.
All right. Well, again, I don't know who you had to talk to, bribe, convince, pay off to get you a camera lackey again to follow you around this year, but I guess we're back. I don't know what you're paying her. I just don't want. I know you don't want to do this. I don't know what he did to convince you. Listen, I'm in film right now. I need you to stop. All right, I'm done. Just something very important.
Listen.
Okay.
Can you just?
Sorry.
What do you want to see from Power Thought?
I don't know if I want to see this. I don't know if anybody does. Who does? You got data on this?
Everyone. Season 2. So as you can tell, the people are excited for Power Thought of the Day Season 2. We had to cut part of the footage from Mr. Hill. Things got a little bit out of hand. It appears as though the hatchet has been unburied. He ripped my shirt, held me down, and shaved my head. Beyond that, people are excited, and I am too. It's going to be a marvelous ride the next year. Kinley, what do you want to see most on Power Thought of the Day?
Well, I just want to see myself get an A in the class like you promised.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Anyways, Season 2, Power Thought of the Day. Let's go!
Thank you for watching the Grizzly News, and make sure that you like and subscribe on our channel.
Have a great weekend, FCHS.